You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new podcast.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning. How's it going?
You know, these kids. I don't know how to help these kids. How about you?
Sometimes you just gotta let them drive off the fucking mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just fucking, it's crazy to me. I'm dealing with personal issues. I'm not gonna get super duper into it, but yeah, man, watching kids do shit and then get fucking coddled for it. Oh my God, it's horrible. I'm
Yeah.
watching everything that I talk about. I'm like cursed. I talk about trannies and one fucking marries my fucking daughter-in-law. I talk about fucking how kids are fucking spoiled and then they get spoiled right in front of my fucking face. It's a hard life being Jimmy James, sitting a mile in my chair. Oh, Jesus
Oh, where the hell do I want to go with that?
Christ. Wherever, man. I'm ready. Just hit me.
Just be thankful that you didn't have 4 fucking teenage daughters at the same time.
Oh, God. That sounds like a curse all in itself.
4 daughters and a wife.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, but see, the wife has to be a saving grace on that one because I would hate to be stuck alone with 4 girl children.
Well, you got to think of it from other perspectives too. You know, it starts out life getting Christmas cards from Pampers because we had kids in diapers so much. Then, 10, 11 years later, it's Christmas cards from Kotak. And you think you get the mail out of the box and you've got this, I kid you not, Christmas card, Tampax is what it was. And it was a coupon. And I'm like, what in the fuck did I ever do to get here?
I swear I lived a good Christian life and all this shit.
Well, no, but I mean, really. Seriously, though, I got bitches wrong. Compared to what I see today, our
Yeah,
household was good.
yeah, no shit.
But my kids know that doing stupid shit would get your ass kicked.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would be fucking. Well, I can't say that because it's a girl kid, but I mean, I would be knee deep in its fucking ass. I would have fucking definitely had some type of a whooping going on. I don't give a fuck if you're 2 or you're 20. You fuck up, you fuck up. Maybe 2-year-old might get a little bit more leeway than a 20-year-old, actually.
Well, you know, how long does a parent have to step in and say, look, I got to save you from your own stupid ass?
Well, that's why I would say, hold on. Hey, get out of there. That's why I would say that they shouldn't. Exactly your point, or blah, going to your point. You're exactly right. People shouldn't have to deal with this when their kids get older. They should know better because the parent told them better or fucking taught them already. So
Well,
yeah, by the time they're that old, they should know better.
they should have a certain respect for or fear of punishment.
Ain't none. Ain't none.
Yeah,
You
no,
watch
that's a
a
problem in
you
society today.
then and when you watch a fucking a motherfucker that had a near death experience, fucking laugh it off and shit. Ugh. Oh my God.
I might have done that myself.
Well, yeah. I might have too. But, still, nonetheless, you don't get it laughed at with your fucking, I don't know, your family shouldn't laugh with you. They should be
I
the one, they should be the one with the fucking clear head saying, hey, fuckhead.
yeah, I I get where you're coming from, and I don't want to delve into it too much because it's your personal stuff. But I
Right.
understand that standing around hugging and whatnot shit afterwards is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There should be a fucking belt out.
Right, yeah. There's one thing with like, I'm happy you're okay, but then fucking the realization of what you could have put everybody through, you know? I don't know.
Shit, I got to go deal with some of that kind of thing tomorrow. I don't mean putting up with bad kids, but I got to go to a funeral tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh, fuck, you don't want to be the cause of this shit, which is one reason why I've made it absolutely clear that I want to be cremated. No fucking funeral. Dump my ashes in the woods and go on about your day.
Yeah, that's what I say too, but my wife doesn't like that idea, but I'm just like, hey, listen. Half of the
Mine,
people half of the people in my life that I know that would possibly come to the funeral, you don't want them to go to, you know what I mean? You don't want them shits around.
motherfuckers can't come and see me while I'm alive. Fuck them.
Yeah, that too.
But seriously, I hate funerals. I mean, I absolutely abhor them. And this upcoming one, I wouldn't go to if there was any way I could get out of it. I just can't.
Right.
Uh, this is one of the human beings that I was closest to ever. So
Yeah, you gotta
can't,
kind of go.
can't very well say, no, I'm not staying for the fucking dinner though.
But the reception? Oh no.
I didn't stay for it at my dad's either.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Uh,
don't like it. I don't know. I'm weird about funerals kind of too. Well, maybe not. Maybe you're not weird about funerals, but I am. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. I don't like being there. Yeah.
what gets me to a funeral has always been fucking bad. I'm never invited to somebody's funeral who I wanted to see dead.
Yeah, right? Why don't we get that? Finally, this motherfucker.
No shit, Jackie. If nobody's fucking looked at you, you cocksucker, I'd spit on you.
Yeah, you piece of garbage. can't can't wait till tonight when I could piss on your tombstone.
It's been fucking kind of eventful weekend for me too. Not
Oh
in
yeah?
such a. It's kind of. I ordered reloaders for shotguns and wads and shit, so I could reload shotgun shells for 12 and 20 gauge. Which is, it's nothing really because that was just natural progression of wanting to be able to take care of myself.
Yeah.
But my son-in-law comes in Saturday and says, I'm clearing out all my reloading stuff.
What? Oh, like
Yeah,
he ain't reloading no more, or is he
yeah.
getting new shit?
He overloaded his Glock and it scared him off.
The
You
Glock
know,
42, the infamous Glock 42 that made your
that
fucking shit blow up?
that's the one, yes.
Oh
Although
god.
the Glock 42 ain't the reason he was loading 44 Magnum stuff. Scale got changed, but 42
Nonetheless,
is
he was
there.
he was loading for that gun nonetheless, so I mean, it's that
The,
gun's fault.
the he's got uh, primers and bullets and shit. And I'm just like, tell me what you want for them, and tell me how many you got, and I'll buy them unless you're an idiot.
I'll counteroffer you at a much lower price.
Uh, So there's that, and then I walk up from picking the old lady up yesterday, and I happen to walk over towards the east side of my garage and see shingles laying on my fucking lawnmower.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
Interesting.
what the fuck? And I walk around the little wall and button there that leads into my buried garage and walk up and look. And about a third of the southeast half of my garage, the shingles are all on the ground.
What the fuck?
I, I don't know.
You didn't go up there?
No, I don't have to go up there. I can stand on the ground and look at it.
Yeah, I could see the shingles are on the floor from the floor.
And I can see where they come from on the roof too. I mean, you
Oh, it was
can.
like what, folded over so like you could tell?
No, I can see up on the roof from the ground. My garage is buried 3 feet into the ground, so it ain't that high.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm looking, I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, here's a fucking 1,000 or two right now.
Damn. That sucks.
I don't know. I think the pine tree that's here had a limb that tore them up, got weighted down with snow. It's the only thing I can think of that happened.
Did you ever figure out if you're gonna are you gonna sell that house or are you gonna keep it?
Uh, at this point, we're planning to keep it with the possibility of selling it in a couple of years after we move.
Right, yeah, okay.
Because we're going to have to invest money in it to make it sellable or just fucking give it away.
Yeah,
Downright fucking new roof on it.
yeah, you want to at least make some money off of it.
If things were lined up, we could do it today. I could probably borrow about $10,000, fix stuff that needs to be fixed right away, and dump the fucking house for profit. We can't do that for a year and a half or so.
Mm,
Because she can't just quit work because I need her money to live on.
right. Yeah, it needs to be a certain timing of events.
Yes. She's got to be able to retire and draw her retirement. That year and a half without anything would suck.
Yeah, no shit.
Especially the way that I like spending my money.
Like, hey, listen, you can't quit work early. You're gonna mess up my spending.
Well, not only that, she's still doing the whole maximum input to her 401, so the employers match it. So that's twice the free money. Or, half again the free, twice. How the hell would you do that?
Oh,
For what she puts in, she gets a matching amount for free. Providing the market don't collapse and it all goes tits up.
yeah, and then they just take her 401k. That's the
But
one thing that was always fucking weird about it. I never liked them.
the whole idea is when she retires, we take that 401k and pay off everything,
Yeah.
which we really don't have anything unless I do absolutely have to get a loan, fucking roof on the house or something. I think I can absorb the cost of this roof on the garage. It looks like I only need to do half of it. So that's what I'm saying. I think that fucking tree is what did it. The other side's not a problem. But it's like a 50 or 60 foot tall pine tree, very big white pine. And one of the limbs is, most of the time, it's like a foot above the roof of the garage or so, but if it gets weighed down with snow, I think it can drag on the shingles and gets torn up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen it happen in Arizona a couple times, but there was no tree. I think it just dried out and fucking flew off. I don't know what was going on, but
Yeah, but if that was the case, it would have did it on both sides.
yeah, that is true. I don't know. There was no tree there.
Because the east side would be the last side that would come off due to the wind here. We don't usually see winds out of the east. Normally our winds, bad winds, are coming out of the southwest or northwest. I don't know. Anyway, I know I got shingles on the ground that I
and a
might have to fix.
and a roof that needs a fixing.
Well, I noticed a roof leak Saturday because it started leaking on the floor in the garage. It leaked a spot about, I don't know, a puddle of water about 6 inches diameter on the concrete floor. I was like, great, there's a pile of needles on it because I have had that happen before. My needles pile up and just kind of go over dam and seep in that way. Usually you just get up, sweep them off, and it's fine. And
Yeah.
then I just kind of forgot about it. And then when I seen them shingles and I walked up and realized what it was, fuck.
Hmm.
There goes a perfectly good gun.
At least a gun and some ammo. Oh
Ah,
Lord.
well, such is life.
Yeah. Say la vie.
Thing
I,
of it is I really should take this weekend, coming weekend, and just go get shingles, put shingles back on it. Probably wouldn't take me a day, but we got to go down to Missouri and get that site ready.
yeah, I would say that would probably be the priority if you ain't planning on selling right away anyway, especially.
So I'm hoping that we'll not do too many, will not cause too many issues by the roof being fucked up for a week or so. And I would like it to be warmer than 50s because I don't care for putting shingles on when it's not cool enough for them to seal down right away.
Mm. What's up, gunmetal guy?
Howdy, everybody. Scott,
Ozzy, this
no
is
guy, Mikey,
the new watch.
Sam.
Oz, it's the new watch. I don't think is Sammy still here? Sammy,
I don't know if he's still.
Scotty.
Yeah, he just commented, so yeah, he's still here.
Good, good. My bad, everybody. I had some personal shit to go through. Speaking of personal shit, you been keeping up on this fucking Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing?
No.
Oh my god, I don't want to, but it's fucking horrible. This bitch is a fucking nightmare. And this whole trial too is also proving my point about the whole fucking um, bring back victim blaming. Let's start asking these accusers some questions here because if everybody just let Amber Heard fucking destroy Johnny Depp's career. You guys know how I feel about actors, fuck them anyway. But destroyed his career just by saying that he was like beating her and shit like that or he was abusive. Fucking he hasn't had any movies in like the past 5 or 6 years or something like that. Like she just fucked his whole job up. Um, and nobody would have asked any questions. Everybody would still think that Johnny Depp is a fucking woman beater or wife abuser or whatever. But this man had enough fucking nuts to go file a lawsuit, do all this shit, and fucking and take back his humanity. But my point is though, is if nobody asked any questions and nobody fucking did anything, they would have just been still shitting on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard would still be fucking working. But now you realize she's the piece of shit, crazy piece of shit that shits in the bed literally and does all this weird shit. Like, oh my god.
Uh, a couple of things I've seen of that woman in the past, I knew she was fucking nuts. And
Yeah.
it was nothing real obvious.
Yeah, just like little tells type of shit.
Yeah, something she had said once about her dad uh, and how she was either good or comfortable with firearms because of what her dad taught her. And the way she said it just made my skin crawl.
Yeah. Yeah, and she was probably lying anyway.
Well, that's
That's
possible too, but yeah, she's a witch. Yeah, I believe that.
But I mean, and these Hollywood people though too. Like I talk about how they're pieces of shit, and this is kind of why. Like they're insane, and they're so
Question though,
like up their own asses. They think everything is like a fucking a project that they're working on or something. What's the question?
if you could, with no recrimination attachment, would you do her?
Oh yeah, twice. Twice, at least twice. Um, but yeah, still, like it's the fucking the insanity. Like, could you imagine how bad fucking Kim Basinger and fucking Alec Baldwin's marriage was and shit, and their divorce? She's lucky she didn't get shot.
I don't know, man. I've seen it with fucking family.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. Now add millions of dollars and fame onto it, and a sense of self-importance that isn't justified, and you got a fucking Hollywood divorce there.
the uh, the absolute just psychotic hatred of your former spouse that I've seen come out is just unbelievable.
Yeah, can I? Let
Like,
me say something cliche though, is that you can't fucking hate somebody that bad unless you love them,
uh,
or used to love them. Maybe it makes more sense. I don't know.
I could see it maybe if like chick's husband went and knocked up her sister.
Oh God.
I could see where that could be, grounds for her to get pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, bitches are fucking crazy. I mean, the Bobbitt bitch, she wasn't fucking famous, and she still cut a guy's dick off.
Yeah, there is that route too.
I mean,
That
God.
may be the single worst one of all.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. But see, this is my point though with the whole fucking woman shit. Like I make light of things that shouldn't be made light of, like rape sometimes or something like that. Like we make a lot of jokes that are like uncouth or whatever. But this is like a serious eye opener of like if a bitch comes and says something negative about a guy, investigate that bitch. Because I mean, she's even saying on the phone, it's like that no one's gonna believe you, Johnny. No one's gonna believe that you're getting beat up by a woman. They'll all laugh at you and blah blah blah. And it's like, hey, this shit happens in real life, man. This shit happens in real life. So, yeah, the next lady that comes out saying that something happened to her in some kind of way, we need to investigate. Like, and just look at this bitch, this Amber Heard bitch. She could throw on the waterworks like that, and nobody, I don't care who you are, unless you're maybe like a spiteful, like fucking woman or something. But nobody likes to see a girl cry. Nobody wants that. Everybody's gonna try to stop that as soon as they can, whether it's fucking with sensitivity or meanness or walking away or something. Nobody likes to see a girl cry. So as soon as that water show starts, people are gonna believe her immediately, and we need to not do
Father,
that.
father of four daughters, I like how to tune that shit out.
Yeah, but you're a different
And I
breed though,
forgot all
Tony.
about I forgot all about it when I had granddaughters. That's a whole different fucking game.
Yeah, yeah, you can't watch a girl cry. I don't care who you are. It might be different with daughters, but it's a rough fucking mold to have to break. But it's the only way we're gonna stop shit like this from happening.
Yeah.
Like
And
this
you think
this
about
lady
it,
got away with it, Tone. This lady got away with it. She ruined his fucking career. She fucked his whole shit up. She got away with
and
it.
nobody will ever say they're sorry to him.
Nope. 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 You
You know,
might get a couple of, hey, we didn't think you did it the whole time, man, or something. You know what I mean? He might get a couple of those, but yeah,
yeah,
no.
behind his back, they're all going to still say he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm watching this trial, and people are clapping for Johnny Depp. They're laughing at his jokes on the. It's like a production. This is like a
Yeah,
production. So I don't
I
know.
I watched one little bit of it for a couple of minutes where he went on about hearsay. He's saying that's hearsay before the lawyer objects because of hearsay. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck is the judge doing?
Yeah. And the thing is that they're both actors. So I mean, you really can't. I despise actors. I think that the fucking every word out of their mouth is a lie. So it's so hard to watch this trial, and especially like Johnny Depp's going all slow about it and explaining his shit. It's like, are you acting right now, dude? Like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's been brought out to the open. I'm kind of glad that we're getting, like I said, this lady got away with it if Johnny Depp didn't say nothing. So
That's thing of it is that was all out there. Her shitting on his pillow and shit like that.
yeah,
That's been out and going around for a long time. I don't give a fuck.
right, yeah. But the thing is, though, is that he's been fucked up. She said that he was an abuser longer than that. I guess this has been going on for like 6 years. I haven't paid any attention. I don't know. But according to that shit, he's lost 6 years worth of work and all this other shit. Blacklisted from fucking Hollywood. I just think it's something that's a little eye opening. I don't know how many people are gonna look at it like that, but
Yeah,
don't
but
believe everything that don't believe every single crying fucking maiden that comes up to you saying that telling you a sob story.
like what the fuck's her family thinking? Like Jesus Christ, where did we go wrong?
Yeah. Fuck, we should have never let her do that fucking Cheerios commercial when she was 8 years old, or or whatever the fuck. Should have never left her alone with all those Hollywood producers when she was 11.
That goddamn Weinstein.
Where is Weinstein? Oh, yeah, he's already in jail. Shit. Oh God. But yeah, man, fucking Hollywood is fucking gross. They're dirty fucking yeah, they're just gross people. We shouldn't even be
Well,
wasting our time watching movies anyway. We should be learning a skill or something.
there's a large amount of them, especially the women on the Hollywood side, that are willing to fuck to get a job. I mean,
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that should be promoted. That should we should put that one out there as a fucking.
so would you want your wife to fuck their potential boss in the interview to get a job?
No, only actors and actresses is. Not fucking. No, I wouldn't.
Not my wife.
No, no. Or me and that company are gonna have some problems. And then me and the bitch are gonna have some problems. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's just fucking yeah, that too. I mean, he even made a statement. I can't recall it because it was fucking. I'm just barely watching this thing when I'm bored. But it was something about him telling her to actually like do acting instead of pushing her tits out or something like that. I don't know. I can't think of a fucking Amber Heard movie off the top of my head, so I can't say if she's a good actor or not. But
Don't know. The only thing I think I've ever seen her in, aside from that little snippet of trial, was while she was
on top,
on Top Gear, that
oh,
British car show.
yeah,
She
yeah, yeah. I just heard when she was on top, and then you cut off.
no Top Gear.
Oh, okay.
She was actually pretty entertaining there.
Well, the evil daggers that she stares into fucking Johnny Depp is not making her seem any more like she's not putting on a good acting job right now. I'll tell you that much. The evil stares that she shoots at Johnny Depp are fucking.
She's trying to manipulate him, back him into a corner, scare him.
Yeah, you want me to cut your other fucking finger off, Johnny? She cut part of his finger off. This is like goddamn, man. I had a bitch that was like that in high school. And remember when we were walking down the street and me and this bitch were arguing and we were just got done from a party and shit, and she uprooted one of those for sale signs, the little plastic for sale signs, and threw it at me and cut my head open. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna see you again after this. Like,
We
after
be done.
yeah, after a bitch cuts your finger off, I mean, I would. That's when I would start filing for the divorce papers. I don't know if I would have if we would have lasted past shitting in the bed.
No,
Like
we wouldn't.
Bruno, his security guard. Bruno, get this bitch out of here. By her hair.
And if
Show.
she's not alive when she hits the ground, that's fine.
Yeah. Just fucking put some cocaine on her and fucking call it a day. Shovel some cocaine in her nose, and make it seem like it was an overdose. Uh, yeah. So
Uh,
that's my
you,
Hollywood thing.
you actually listen to a conversation with Johnny Depp. He's fucking weird as hell too.
Oh yeah, what me and my wife were watching it. She can't watch this shit. She watched like a minute of it. Um, she'll watch like the Inside Hollywood edition versions of the court case, but she can't actually sit down and watch the trial. I don't know what that is, a woman thing and an attention span thing. I don't know what that is.
I can't watch it either.
But yeah, so fucking she can't sit down and watch the trial. And when she did, we were sitting down watching it. She said that he reminded her of Ozzy Osbourne, like how he is now, like mumbling and talking really slow and fucking all that other. I'm like, nah, he ain't that bad yet, but I'm pretty sure.
I've heard others make that fucking comparison.
He was
Just
in
today, in fact.
Really? He was in court, Tony. He was in court. The court laughed at this. The fucking Amber Heard's lawyer asked if there was a container, and he said, "Do you put cocaine in this, or is this what you use to put cocaine in it?" And he said, "Well, I couldn't answer that, but it looks like it fits cocaine." And the fucking audience in the courtroom laughed. I'm like, this is this is cocaine's illegal still, guys. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
What I say? Where the fucking is the judge at in this?
I don't know. I think he's in the back. Fuck, who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? God damn. But yeah, this is crazy shit though. It's worth checking into for a laugh here and there, but like I said, I want to hammer home that fucking, you know, women lie sometimes, man. I've been blessed in my life to never have it happen to me, but but they lie. They lie, man. Um, so be on the lookout. Question the
No,
accusers.
yours is the biggest I've ever had.
No, never, never.
I think
um,
we better move on before Jimmy gets hurt.
no, I'm not hurt. um, yeah. So make sure you question those accusers, ladies and gentlemen out there. Don't believe
I
everything you
agree.
read.
Nobody should be taken at fucking face value just because of a goddamn gender.
Isn't that sexist? Isn't that reverse sexism or something like that? Like, how, I don't know how that works, but yeah.
Not if you're a woman, it don't count.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too is that they had a video recording of this bitch laughing at Johnny Depp while he was like crying and getting beat up and shit. Like, no one's gonna believe you, Johnny. What are you gonna do? Tell him that you got beat up by a woman? Tell him it was a fair fight? You know, what I mean? Like, I don't know. She was fucking. She was. Oh my god. She's amazing. She's amazing.
I have never intentionally hit my wife. Now, I've accidentally rolled over and walked her in bed.
Yeah, I did one of
Not
those.
meaning to, but uh, I've seen my mom get her ass handed to her by my stepdad numerous times. Just that ain't the way you do things, pal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was raised that way. I'm sure you were too, but I was just raised that way. My grandfather like tattooed it into my brain that hitting a woman, you're a bitch. If you hit a woman, you're a woman. Walk away and walk away. But that's not going to say though that sometimes, just because a woman is a woman doesn't mean that they need a good slapping or two. But I've just never done it. I've never done it.
Nah, I ain't.
Oh wait, no, I lied. I did do it once, but it wasn't a real slap. It was a wrist slap. It was kind of like a fucking get your shit together. Stop. The bitch was screaming at me in my face and like punching me in my chest. I had her by her shoulders and I said, fucking stop. She wouldn't fucking stop. So I gave her a little fucking hand slap, a wrist slap. My
Did she
arm,
stop?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
what?
yes, almost immediately. I'm telling you that fucking sometime, whether you're a man or a woman, sometimes you just need a little slap in the face to get your head together if you're freaking out. I've been slapped in the head before for freaking out. You know what I mean? Like everybody needs a good.
Fuck, you've been shot before.
But that wasn't because I was freaking out though.
No, freaking out came after.
Yeah, that was directly afterwards. After I saw the fire in the night sky, I'm like, oh my God, let's get out of here. I didn't even have a chance for that. I didn't even have a fucking chance to react. Just run.
I'm pretty fortunate. Me and the old lady don't argue
Now or ever.
ever.
That's a
I
blessing.
I doubt we've had 3 arguments in the whole time we've been together.
That's a blessing. But is it just because you're good at ignoring while she's arguing?
No,
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm pretty good at ignoring while my wife is trying to argue with me.
we were raised in families that fought a lot. You know, the parents argued a lot, and that's just not what we wanted.
Well, that's good, because usually it's the opposite. People that come from that shit usually fucking continue the cycle. You're very fortunate, Tone.
I know it. I don't ever tell her that. We have
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
discussed it a couple of times, but we was actually just discussing it the other day because my youngest and her husband argue all the time, bicker
Really?
endless, and it's just how they interact. They're not anger, they're just fucking arguing. And I'm like, she fucking didn't learn that shit from us. I don't know.
Arguing about, like, bullshit? Just like
Yeah,
bills and shit, or?
no,
Oh,
anything.
okay. Alright.
The grass is 4 inches tall. No, it's 5. That kind of stupid shit.
Yeah. Well, maybe they just, maybe that heats up the relationship for them. I don't know.
I don't know.
Some people like to argue. I've met all of
I like to argue, but
them.
not that way.
Right, yeah. Let's see here. Just bend over the knee and spank it.
She's getting bent over. Something else happened.
Yeah, there's a different kind of spanking going on. Yeah.
My fucking old lady woke me up at midnight last
Yeah, for what? Get some?
to get bent over. Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm like, God damn, I was just asleep, but I will do my part.
Yeah, but all right. Yeah, I'll do my part. I'll lay here and let you get on top of me.
Then she accidentally woke me up when she got up at 5:30, and I first woke up. And I said, "Not again." And I'm laying there because I'm really still asleep. I'm just barely coming into consciousness, and it's a little bit of daylight coming in the window. I'm like, did I really just do that?
Yeah, did this happen?
I got up and uh, went out of the bedroom to go to bed, and she's sitting there getting her shit together to go to work, and she says, "No, not again." So evidently, I did say it.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Uh,
um,
yeah, it was actually, to be quite honest.
what? Fantastic.
What the fuck is on the screen? I don't know.
It's about to be funniness. This guy almost blew his brains out. Do you want me to send it to you, or you're just gonna watch it on YouTube?
Uh, We can watch it. Hopefully, he's not considered a child.
No, he's got a beard and a
So,
Jaws t-shirt on. Jaws is old. Kids don't have beards typically, at least in the YouTube algorithm that I know about.
okay.
All right.
We'll email y'all our new fucking site when it has to be made.
Well, the other channel is still open, so we should be fine. That the early watch, we could just switch back and forth until YouTube catches on. Even though I am pretty sure we're shadow banned. I never really knew what that term was until like recently, and I was just like, hey, we're fucking like we do popular topics sometimes. I was doing a game on the other channel that was like I guess one of the bestseller games and all that shit, and get just as many views as I do on here. So I'm wondering if our channels are fucking like, soft banned.
Well, there's got to be a reason that explains why we only got 46 subscribers here.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I know, right? Because my kid is doing a YouTube thing now, and he's got like 1,700 subscribers.
And you know he ain't nowhere near as good as we are.
No, he does fucking not. You know what we need to do? We need to start doing video game shit. Kid
No,
video game shit. You ever heard of Friday Night Funkin'?
no.
You like Sonic?
Sonic like hamburgers? Yeah.
Sonic like the Hedgehog.
No.
All right.
And if you fucking bring up Coco Melon, I'm gonna reach through this microphone and smack you.
You know, somebody was telling me about that other day. What the fuck? Is that a Disney movie? Somebody was telling me about
No,
that shit.
that's a cartoon series meant to mind and brainwash your fucking kids.
Oh, okay. Because I heard about that shit the other day. Somebody was saying something about it, and I don't
And
know.
it will. Every fucking little bitty kid, like toddler, will just get captivated by that shit.
The grandkid. That's where I heard it from. Yeah. Mhm. In or around about 9 year old type of shit, right?
No, I'm talking two.
Oh, really? Why the fuck is he? Why is a grown ass 9 year old telling me about this shit then?
That they just get completely captivated by it, and it's freaky, really. I mean, they're not old enough to understand what the fuck's going on.
Well, yeah. My kid watched his first movie when he was like fucking. It was less than a year old. He was still in his little bouncy chair, and he watched Monsters versus. Was it Monsters and Alien? I don't know what it was. It was the one with fucking Reese Witherspoon was in it and Seth Rogen. But I don't know. But it was a fucking like he was like mesmerized by the TV, and I was almost like, God damn, is this what they mean by like subliminal messages and brainwashing kids and shit like that? Like, is this what this is?
Has the kid committed mass murder yet?
Not yet, no. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I'd
know.
keep my eyes peeled if I was you. But
um,
honestly, man, I've never seen anything like the Coco Melon thing on kids.
just melt their brain away.
Seems like
That's crazy.
it's almost like it's fucking hypnotic, and it's God most mind-numbingly horrific thing for an adult to sit with. Last time I watched the youngest one, I put it on for her, and about 2 minutes, I'm like, nope, we ain't doing this shit at all.
Hell no, this devil
So,
shit.
so I put on the TV with whatever Planet of the Apes or whatever was on, and she was just captivated by that. She didn't care.
See, maybe that's why I don't like westerns like that much. Like I think they're boring or whatever. Because my grandfather always used to make me watch them.
God, you think you'd feel nostalgic?
Yeah, I know, but it was just like I don't know. Being tied up to a chair with my eyes taped open was kind of a fucking downside of it. That didn't
Maybe
really.
that's what you're missing.
Right? So, hey, honey, tie me up to this chair, please.
Get that gorilla tape out.
My grandfather never did that to me that I can remember anyway. I don't know. Kids block out trauma sometimes, so I don't know really what happened. Do any of us know what really happened in our childhood?
I lived through it.
Yeah, I made it. I made it with not a lot of scars. All right. Let's see somebody else. This guy, I bet you this guy watched Coco Melon when he was a child. Right here. This dumbass almost blew his brains out, is the title.
Who gonna die today? Don't do it. See this? Don't kill yourself that dirty. Chill out, man. Russian roulette.
Oh my God.
Um,
Tony, I can't
got
wait
it
for
on
you to
camera.
see this.
I got that bitch on camera.
And he's
Yeah.
still sitting.
4K Trey.
There.
Who gonna die today?
Don't do it. See this?
Don't kill yourself that dirty.
Chill out, man. Russian roulette.
I got it on camera. I got that bitch on camera. He almost died. Look at him. Look at his face. You ain't no real nigga. Stupid, goofy ass little boy.
What's the idea with that?
Maybe to keep his fingerprints off of it. Oh God.
I got that
Keep
bitch
your
on camera.
fingerprints off of it.
He
so
almost died.
suspicion that you're killing yourself. You probably shouldn't be taping it.
Yeah. Yeah, your face is all over that gun. I gotta watch it again, man. The look on his face. Oh my God, it's priceless.
Don't kill
Do you
yourself
think
that
you had to go
dirty.
change drawers?
I didn't know there was one in there, man. How did you not know there was not one in there? You looked right at the cylinder.
I got it on camera. I got that bitch on camera. He almost
Well,
died.
because if it was
Look at him.
cocked and
Look at his face. You
No, that's
ain't
a
no
revolver.
real nigga. Stupid,
so I
goofy
say,
ass
if
little
it was cocked, it would be.
boy. I got that bitch on camera.
But he looked right at the cylinder before he closed. It looked like he
Who
did
gonna die
anyway.
today?
Yeah,
He
but if
grabs
the
a
gun
towel.
was
Don't kill
cocked
yourself
when he
that
looked at
dirty.
it, the one in the chamber would be behind the barrel. You wouldn't
Nope.
see it. All the rest
He
of it would
clo-
be empty.
Look, right now I'm playing it back. He grabs the
kill
gun
yourself
with the
that
towel,
dirty.
looks at the cylinder, closes it, and then shoots himself. He even says one in there.
I got it on camera.
One in there, man. Russian roulette.
I got that bitch. Kill yourself that dirty.
Chill out, man. Russian roulette.
Oh, I know what
I
he
got it
did.
on camera.
He had a bullet in there, and he was
I got
gonna
that
like.
bitch on camera.
He thought
He
that he was
almost
gonna pull it
died.
on the.
Look
What's
at
the
him.
likelihood of it landing on
Look
this
at his
fucking
face.
one?
You ain't
Very
no real
good,
nigga.
it looks like.
Stupid,
Yeah,
goofy
very,
ass little
very good. Stupid,
I
goofy
got
ass
it
little
on camera.
boy.
I got
His
that bitch on
fucking-
camera. He
His
almost died. Look
his
at him.
face is priceless. Look at that
Look
shit.
at his face. You ain't no real nigga. Stupid, goofy ass
Like
little
I
boy.
said, you think you had to go change drawers.
Yeah. You ain't no real nigga, little stupid, goofy ass boy.
You know, the one problem with this whole thing is that he fucking missed.
Yeah. At least take yourself off of the fucking gene pool. You're obviously a fucking scaredy cat. You're obviously an idiot. Fuck, you don't need to have any boys with
You
your
don't
genes.
have anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Give us the new fucking the Black Amber Heard over here and shit.
I was just thinking, you don't suppose he's Amber Heard's dad, do you?
Maybe one of her daddies. I don't know. But yeah.
I love it. These stupid ass motherfuckers take the time to video their idiocy.
Shit. It makes good for a nice little quick segment on the early watch. That's for goddamn sure.
Till we get fucking shadow banned or just fucking
Whatever.
done.
Banned. We've been shadow banned. All the shit. I'm just on Reddit because I'm fucking, I don't know.
I was talking in video, live streams chat this morning, and the guy was talking about something. He said, "Oh, I better not say that, or I'll get striked from YouTube." I'm like, Jesus Christ, don't worry about it, man. Fuck, we get striked about 3 times a fucking week. I don't think we can make it through a half hour show without getting in some sort of confrontational situation.
At least once. Uh, any mentally challenged serial killers? Just finished watching Gary Ridgway confession on YouTube. He seems slow mentally speaking compared to Kemper, Bundy, even Dahmer. Ridgway seemed to be a few bricks short of a load.
So, what's your take on the, I don't know what to call it now, the shooting in Washington, D.C. that this morning they were saying it was a school shooting?
It wasn't?
I don't know.
I
They
don't
weren't
know.
saying that first.
I don't even know that they were honest. To be honest with you, I didn't even know there was a shooting.
Yeah, there's a guy up somewhere in a fourth floor apartment, I think, that had a number of AR, AK type whatever guns that fired over 100 rounds.
Another Syrian gun deal gone bad in America.
Yeah,
Why do these guys, like, tell me this, why do these guys travel to the hotel with multiple guns, knowing that they're only going to shoot one, and all the guns are the same caliber, so all they really had to do is just bring a bunch of magazines for the one gun, maybe bring two just in case something happens, like it breaks or something, but it just, the only thing that I could put together, like with the Vegas thing specifically, I guess, but the only thing I could put together with all these people bringing fucking duffel bags full of rifles to these hotel rooms is that it's a gun deal somehow. I
well,
can't
they,
say CIA or whatever. I mean, that guy from Vegas did have CIA ties, but they disavowed him and say that he was fucking retarded or something like that.
you use a little bit of fucking sense and, pick out uh, your fucking Motel 6 and, I don't know, pick any tiny little fucking burg along the interstate,
Yeah,
USA, uh, Stringtown, Missouri. Fucking gun deal goes down there, they're going to think, fuck, that's just Saturday in Missouri.
yeah. Yeah, stop doing it in these crazy fucking high-rise buildings where there's a whole bunch of shit. I could see them wanting it to be done in public when there's something going on so nothing happens, but then when the gun deal goes bad, you got to kill 60 people. So, I mean,
I don't think anybody killed in this deal. I think only very few were injured.
well, you got to shoot people to get away. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, this might have just been a crazy guy, who knows, but anytime I hear about, which this is to me the third time total in my life, but anytime I hear somebody doing a fucking mass shooting, a mass murder, or you know what I mean, whatever, attempted murder, um, and they got a duffel bag full of guns in a fucking upper floor motel room, it's always just, it comes back to fucking what were they doing, selling all these guns and it went bad?
Either that or they knocked together 80% kids and they had to take a bunch just to make sure they had one that worked.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what I would say. Like, bring two. I don't know. I don't know, man. This is fucking. It's just crazy shit.
One
And
is none unless you did it yourself, then 27 are none.
yeah, yeah. 21 is none. 22 is one. But yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to look for it right now, but when I put up gun news, it's talking about Biden still.
The put up Washington, D.C. shooting.
Washington D.C. Okay, hold on.
Uh, it's still funny how little information has got out about that deal in Vegas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, after the like 911 calls got released, and then the whole like, was there more than one shooter? That shit got killed in the fucking news. Time to start talking about puppies and shit like that again.
Uh, Usually they can tell you the a whole fucking backstory on the fucker involved and what girls he dated in high school, what ones rejected him.
Yeah, we barely got to find out what kind of guns he had. They couldn't shut the fuck up about a bump stock. Like, they kept trying to lead us away with the fucking shiny bump stock. Hey, look over here. Look at this. Be distracted. Suspect in D.C. shooting that wounded 4 is dead. And he shot the guy.
No, he
He
shot
shot
himself,
himself.
they said.
Oh, pfft, even more fucking convenient. Even more
Isn't it
fucking
though?
convenient. These don't look like no ghost guns either. These look like regular old rifles. Offers.
Yeah, but he probably bought him at gun shows.
Oh, he was in his apartment. Okay. Officers recovered 6 firearms inside the apartment where they found the suspect. Conti said, including several long guns, multiple rounds of ammunition, and handguns as well. The investigation is ongoing, he said, adding that police do not have a motive at this point for the shooting. He said that they do not believe there were any other shooters besides the dead suspect and are not sure of any connection between the suspect and the nearby Edmund Burke School, a college prep school in Northwest Washington. This was very much a sniper-type setup with a tripod, and this person, obviously, his intent was to kill and hurt members of our community.
See, now that I think about it, that reminded me they were going on about the tripod. And I'm like, oh God, that's the next bump stuff.
Ban tripods. They're killing our kids. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, the world is
I
fucking nuts to me right now. The people in
I
it.
have Mike said I still believe the government is involved in the Vegas deal to create gun control. I have thought about that one too.
I think
Some
the government was involved, just like I said. That's exactly what I think. I think it was a fucking an international gun deal gone bad. They sent one of their fucking one of their messenger boys. One of the, like, oh yeah, he's been with us for fucking 20 years. Just send him. He'll be fine. It went bad, and either the CIA had to cover it up with shootings, or the fucking whoever the fuck was the buyer had to cover it up so they can get away. One or the other.
Yeah, if it was a kind of a red flag deal where the government was actually setting the whole damn thing up,
Yeah.
they left too many people out of the loop and almost fucked themselves because of the different reports of shooters. There's at least 4 different shooters reported.
Yeah. I mean, we listened to we listened to the 911 tapes, read the transcripts. I forgot what show it was, but it was recently. It was this year. But, yeah,
It
there
wasn't
was
this year.
where we fucking, yeah, it was where we listened to
No, it
the,
wasn't. It was last year.
well, within the year that we came back.
Yeah, true. I'm talking about this year as in 2022.
22, yeah, I know. But it was in 2021, you're right. Um,
I know it. I don't know why you have such a problem with saying that.
I don't. I say it all the time.
I know you do. That's my point.
A stock or a brace don't change fire rate of a gun. You would have to physically modify the fucking fire mechanism. Yeah, and you could bump fire. I mean, I don't know. It's not the easiest thing for everybody to do. I could do it with certain ARs, but I could do it with my nylon 66. People could bump fire from their fucking shoulder. They just have to fucking make sure that your finger is fucking stiff. Your middle finger is
I'm
stiff, and you pull forward.
I'm relatively certain I could have bump fired the Ruger P95 DCs because I could sure double tap the cocksuckers real easy.
Yeah, I seen Heavy B fucking bump fire a Glock. Wasn't efficient. He'd
No,
probably he'd probably empty that magazine out a lot faster just shooting it regular. But I mean,
he's probably the whole time in his head saying I was just blocking.
yeah.
The one Glock I'm kind of keeping an eye out for.
No, it was because of Sicario, because he bump fired a Glock in Sicario.
the that whole bonfire deal was fucking stupid. I mean, there's so damn few of them in the first place.
What, the bump
Most people,
stocks?
yeah, most people that had them, they weren't super easy to get to work right, evidently. Videos I saw.
It's all, listen, this is all bump firing is. That's why I say you could do it without a bump stock, and you can shoulder it and do it without a bump stock. It's all about getting that correct pressure on the trigger. That's it. So you're holding your rifle with your left hand, the support hand, and then you got your fucking middle finger as stiff as you could possibly get it, and then you take your left hand and then you just pull forward until it and sometimes you'll
Okay,
catch it, sometimes you won't. And it's the
I
same
got
thing
a,
with a bump stock.
I got a question. Had they not banned them, do you not think that over the course of the past 18 months, all bump stock manufacturers would have went out of business because nobody's buying them because of ammo costs?
Yeah, I mean there would still be a very small niche market, but the thing with the bump stock is that once people that don't really know how to bump fire have them, A, they may not even work the bump stock correctly, and B, once you have one, you have one. Even if once you have three, you have three. Not why do these bump stock companies need to be, once everybody has a bump stock, yeah, eventually they would have went out of business. That's the whole
And
fucking
at some point,
the mysticism of a fully auto weapon would be fucking shut down. And a bump stock fire rate is still way lower than any fucking the slowest fucking fire rate that a full auto can have. A bump stock is still slower.
and as inaccurate as a full auto gun is, bump stock is less
Even
accurate.
more, yeah, is even more inaccurate. So,
Because, think about just having the fucking barrel and loose in your gun. It's the same damned idea.
yeah. Yeah, your
The
stock
whole,
goes back and forth like that's retarded.
the whole damn gun's loose. So,
Yeah, who would want that? But I mean, I don't care. I still think that it's somewhat of a neat idea to kind of teach people how to do it, but I don't know. You could do it without one of those. You could even do
I
the
don't,
whole thumb in your belt loop fucking thing if you wanted to fucking bump fire. It's fun to do it once or twice, but that's it.
I, I don't care either. As dumb as I might think the idea is, everybody should be able to have what the fuck they want.
Yeah. It's fun to watch 15 rounds of 22 just go in fucking a split second. It's pretty
No, it
fun.
ain't.
It's pretty fun.
Damn, that's
Not when you're using
fucking,
Aguila.
that's,
It
yeah, no
goes.
shit.
Pip, pip.
At best case today, that's like $16.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Or no, is that $1.60?
That's a dollar something, yeah.
Yeah, $1.60. Still, that would have bought 3 boxes when I was a kid. I got to thinking about that shit the other day too. I can remember when I was a kid, every fucking store that I ever went into sold ammo, 22 ammo, sure. And a lot of the gas stations and shit, they were little mom and pop things like you seen on Andy Griffith Show or something like that.
Mm,
Tiny little building with maybe a garage door and a couple gas pumps out front. A lot of these guys were selling ammo by the round. You could go in there and buy 6 rounds.
what?
Yeah,
Like loose cigarettes?
pretty much. You probably could have bought loose cigarettes too.
Yeah, that was before it was illegal.
Uh, but a lot of guys, that's what they did. They'd go in and buy 10 rounds for their hunting season. I mean, I got 2 boxes of 50 a year. I got one for my birthday and one for Christmas. And before I started getting allowance, that's about it. When I get allowance, I could buy a couple more boxes throughout the year to practice with. I usually didn't. Uh, that was the whole thing behind the I don't miss, because I was raised not take shots that I wasn't certain I could hit.
Right, yeah.
And that was because even though you could get all the fucking ammo you wanted at just about every goddamn gas station along the road, we never got them.
Hmm.
There was a different fucking mindset to guns and ammo back then. I don't know that I knew anybody that had more than like maybe 7 or 8 guns. Long guns. I don't know about handguns. I was not ever really that interested in handguns as a kid. And God, I maybe only knew a couple people that reloaded ammo. I know my stepdad bought one of them Lee loaders for 3030, but I don't think he ever loaded ammo with it.
Just had it sitting up. Had it
No, it
set
was
up.
just no. There's nothing to set up. It's all included in a little box. Basically, you did it all by hand. There was no press involved.
Mm.
I had thought about buying one for the 30-06 so I could custom do loads sitting on the bench at the range, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass.
He says, Gunmetal Guy says, always notice a number of people listed in the chat but few speaking. Do you think YouTube posts up someone in the chat to be ready to pull plug, or haters listening to hate in silence? Possibly
No,
both.
honestly, I've talked to several people that have been in listening to the chats and have never commented.
Yes.
I know for a fact my oldest husband and
Your
his sister listen
your
and
oldest
don't ever
husband?
comment. My oldest,
Oh,
my eldest daughter's husband.
there we go. Okay. Well, like, damn. Tony, what'd you Tony's a gay Mormon now? He's got multiple husbands. I'm
If you're
just
going to
joking.
cross, you better cross good.
I'm just joking.
But
But
I know,
we do have though, I know for a fact that there's 2 people that watch the show that never comment for sure. I've gotten emails from both of them complaining about the show. I don't know if they still watch.
what on this show is not to like.
And people have stolen our content before too. I don't care about it. It's
No shit.
it's YouTube, but definitely it's weird how we'll
Oh,
talk about an old topic. It ain't even a brand new topic that like, oh yeah, everybody heard about this and is talking about it. Be
yeah,
like,
but they never give fucking appropriate credit.
oh no, never will. We're the outcasts, Tony. We were the one that it at first brought people together, but then once everybody got together, we became the outcast.
Do you suppose, how
What?
much do you suppose different, how much more different or boring would YouTube be had we not done the early watch?
Eh, there would definitely be at least like 4 less gun channels hanging around. 3?
And shout out to Travis P11 because he at least admits the fact that the early watch is one of the things that inspired him to start doing it.
Well, yeah, Travis is a good guy though. We got other people out here that aren't good guys. So that's what it is.
Oh yeah, and they wouldn't even talk to us in public face to face.
No.
You talk to them guys. I don't know if you seen with them early watch dudes.
Yeah. Hell no. Unless they're giving to our patron, and if they're giving to our patron, then we can be friends.
No shit.
But yeah, fuck them all
Yes,
anyway.
folks, I still have much love for patrons.
um, we're still getting our patron though. We got like $12, $11 still. We're at a hot $11.
Great. 60 years, I might get $100.
I was gonna say 10 years, we should be able to split it. Saving every penny for that one day. What else we got?
The new watch isn't really a part of the deal because people don't seem to catch on to the fact that we're the same show as the early watch. The early watch is the one that everybody kind of acts like they've never fucking heard of.
Uh, well, that was the thing. Like Squib had texted me, but that was like I don't want to say typical, but that's like like a complaint about the show with that the Oxford parents, But that was different. That didn't bother me because me and Squib. I don't want to say he's argumentative, but we fucking we go back and forth on shit. Squib loves to speak his mind, and I love that about him. But these fucking emails that I was getting were just pissing me off to no extent. Like, if you've never heard of the show or never watched the show or whatever the fuck or don't understand it, don't email me. Just stop listening. So we changed channels. We changed channels. But the squib never bothered me, ever. I actually sometimes I enjoy going back and forth with Squib and arguing and shit. But yeah, it was the fucking like Nancy boys that were fucking emailing me and pissing me off, and that's why I changed.
Yeah, well, it
But
doesn't matter that much to me.
I
I
probably
mean,
shouldn't have, though.
I agree, you shouldn't.
I probably shouldn't have. Matter of fact, maybe we're gonna go back to the other channel and save this one for when that channel gets fucking struck. I don't know. I don't know.
That's either way you want to go on there.
He said the new watch Outcast. Yeah,
Well, it would be the early watch outcast.
we're the whatever. We're the fucking we've always been somewhat of the fucking gun channels, fucking black sheep. So I mean,
Oh yeah, we got suggestions that we shape our format a little differently, quite a bit from the day we started.
yeah.
All that foul language.
Maybe you guys shouldn't curse so much. You might get
What the
sponsors.
fuck is wrong with
Yeah,
language, man?
fuck a sponsor. Tell a sponsor to suck my dick.
Exactly.
But at that time, we were making a whopping $100 a month.
What's this wee shit? I didn't see a penny.
It was paying for the internet that we were on.
I was paying for my own goddamn internet, thank you.
Yeah, well, if you were running the show, you would have got that $100. Oh shit.
I've still been paying for my own damn internet.
Yeah, there you go. Fellas, keeping it real. Sometimes I get a little delusioned with all the end fighting and cliques and clubs of the oh, he meant infighting. Infighting and cliques and clubs of the gun community. Sometimes the nonsense stretches the community part. Sad to say. Yeah, that's why you won't
Well,
see me as a part of any of that fucking community, because it's pretty much just bullshit.
that's one of the reasons that I speak out maybe too often about how we can't ever get a bunch of us in a room to agree to fucking anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've lost fucking viewers, subscribers, like all that shit. And I'm still gonna keep fucking. I guess for lack of better words, keeping it real. I'm still gonna do that. I'm still gonna keep it real. Fuck it.
Well, this is America, and everybody should be free to believe what the fuck ever they want, whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I don't care. I like it. Even the fucking other I don't care. You want to fucking be a boy and act like you're a girl? That's fine. Cool. You know what I mean? Like just that's. But what gets me though with this like new culture is shoving it down our fucking throats.
that's
I
right.
I hate that.
It's the same in the gun community. Everybody, you know, I'll bet 30% of the gun videos channels out there will hammer on FUDs. And there's a good chance that most of them have never met a real fucking FUD in their life.
No. Maybe the outline of one, but that's not somebody that's a FUD is still is still into guns. I don't know. We've already been over my fucking description of what a FUD is. I just Elmer Fudd. What the fucking phrase came from.
No shit.
a
And
hunter.
Elmer
They,
Fudd had one of the most versatile fucking guns on planet Earth.
yeah, his double barrel shot rockets and fucking exploding rounds. I'm pretty sure he had some dragon breath in there at one point in time.
Full fucking auto, endless capacity.
Oh yeah, that fucking double barrel shotgun clip that he had was something else. You guys are fucking awesome, and you speak your mind. Hell yeah, and that's what we're here for. Not only are we here to just speak our minds and fucking entertain or whatever the fuck, but it's also a platform where fucking the audience can speak their mind. Aside from whatever YouTube deems a worthy comment or not, you know, if it's dirty or whatever. Other than that, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say here. That's why I wanted to switch to something else. But
That one of the things that I've always kind of liked to do is call out the stupid shit.
mhm.
And I really lean towards calling out on my own more than anybody else. Although the trans bullshit has made that difficult
Yeah.
because they are way fucking stupider.
Yeah.
But I've been saying for years that if we don't get our shit together, sooner or later, guns are going to be banned. It's coming.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the way that the world is, and think about all the times that we've said to ourselves, "That could never happen. That's crazy. That won't never happen." While we're sitting back on our chairs and not doing nothing about it, and then look at it happened. It happened.
I'll be looking up through the sulfur and flames saying, see, I fucking told you guys this goddamn coming.
Yeah. Yeah, because it more than likely ain't gonna be anytime soon, but within the next decade coming, we're gonna have to. I think that a lot of this is waiting on the older generations to die. I think I was looking at it yesterday, man, and I'm a millennial. 1987 is a fucking millennial, so I don't know, but that's what my mom was telling me anyway. Um, and I don't know if it's because I was raised by my grandparents, if because I went to a group home. I don't know why my thoughts are different than the average fucking millennial or whatever the fuck. Even though I still consider myself Gen X, but who knows? Whatever. Um, but I think that my generation or Generation X or whatever the fuck, I think that we're the last ones, man. Like once we die off, the world's gonna just be open for fucking whatever. The
I see a
the tranny the transgender fucking movement, the fucking anti-gun movement, the fuck all that shit. After the last 35 to 40-year-olds fucking die, it's open game for all this shit.
I'm seeing a little bit more hope in the younger generation of kids just getting, toward the end of high school and whatnot. Seems to be a little bit of blowback, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, but think about how much of a look at our childhood growing up. Now, and don't look at it as an adult now. Just think about back when you were a kid. Wouldn't it be 1,000 times more fucking sweeter to come up and being told that you're the greatest? You could be whatever you want to be. You could do whatever you want to do. As a matter of fact, do whatever you want to do right now. And you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it be so much sweeter without discipline, without being
Nope.
told what to do?
Nope.
See,
I'll tell you something about my childhood and what I was told that was one of the greatest things ever. And that was be home by bedtime.
right.
I had free run to do what I wanted to do.
But you still had
'Cause
discipline.
my mom had a job. She wasn't home.
Right.
I would go up there if I got hungry and didn't have anywhere else to go to eat. I would go up there and she'd get me dinner. But I knew because growing up to that point, I did stupid shit. I got beat. So I knew that if I did something stupid, I'd get my ass beat.
Right, you had discipline. I'm saying, wouldn't it be all the, wouldn't it at least sound better to you as a kid with no discipline at all?
I don't know.
I listen, any kid would love to just have free reign, total free reign, do whatever they want to do. No beatings, no groundings, no nothing. And that's what I kind of feel like is going on nowadays. And you're going to have very few people when all these kids grow up and fucking we all die off. First of all, they're going to be outnumbered because there's going to be people that think like that. I'd rather have no discipline than any at all. And I don't want to raise my kid with discipline because that's abuse.
There's there's a certain freedom to knowing the limits.
Yeah, but if you never have any limits, then what? How much freedom is there really?
Oh, those limits exist.
But they don't. But there's people that have never known those limits, though. Is my point. If you have complete and total freedom, no fucking discipline, nobody telling you what you're doing is wrong, and then all of a sudden somebody does it, that's going to be a shock to your system.
The thing is that you've already answered your thoughts on that for real in the past by disciplining your own kids.
Right.
If you, as a kid, really thought that it would be better not to have any discipline, you would have done that for your kid.
Right. No, but I'm not saying me and you personally though. I'm saying the mindset of the kids coming up now.
The ones that are wanting to not discipline their kids now are wanting kids as a fashion accessory. They don't want to deal with them unless there's a fucking benefit for themselves somehow.
Which is a lot of people nowadays, man.
I know it. You know, back in my day, we had kids because you fucked up. Didn't pull out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because we wanted them, but when you got them, you did what you were supposed to do with them.
Yeah, you took responsibility.
You know, me and the old lady talked a few times about wanting kids, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, I want 6. When I'm really saying I want to fuck 6 times. I don't want any goddamn kids out of the deal.
Yeah. Gunmetal guy kind of gets what I'm saying, sort of. I mean, it's more on point than I guess than I'm saying it. But when a generation that actually keeps this country functioning stops doing that or dies off, it does is or is not going to it is not going to matter what the limits are. It's going to be chaos. Nowadays, having a kid is a retirement plan for some of the strong, independent types, like fucking the grandkids' mom who doesn't have any more kids anymore, but had 4, was just fucking shitting these kids out for a check. She won't admit it. Nobody else will probably say it out loud, but I mean, come on now. I have, my eyes are open. I could see, I could hear. This bitch was having kids just to keep getting government fucking assistance and not have to work, get her taxes, get her fucking, her WIC, all this other shit, right?
I suppose the best answer for that is when she hit the limit of kids that they'd raise the checks for, did she stop?
No, that was 3, and then she had a 4th one. And having the 4th one, not sure, scared that they weren't going to get any extra money for it, then they fucking left their kids alone in a hotel room, and DCF or CPS got called, and now they don't have no kids. Which is sad, very sad for the kids, because you know the two brothers or the brother and the sister got split up. The oldest grandkid is with his dad in fucking California, so he's split up from his 2 brothers, or his brother and his sister, and then she had another kid and it split up. So I mean, it's just like you're fucking the kids' lives up being a bitch like that.
The family thing is a little different this day and age than it was and evidently even you were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it come down to my mom wanting to run off, my grandmother took me in a second and did.
Yeah. Well, that's how. Yeah, I mean, I went with my grandparents when I was 9 months old.
The minute I'd get out of school for summer vacation, they'd take me to my grandmother's house, and I'd stay there until it's time to go back to school.
Yeah.
Uh, most of the time growing up, I was there after school too because we lived in the same town. But when we lived in Missouri and they lived up here, Christmas vacation I was here, Easter vacation I was here, throughout the whole summer I was here. But for two of them, everybody come down there, stayed. All the cousins come down and stayed for the whole damn summer. It was fucking glorious. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't want to imply that my mom didn't want to take care of me because that was not the case. It's just the fact that I wanted to be with the kids.
Yeah, right.
So the time they got to come to my house was fucking awesome because for them it was all exploration because Missouri's like fucking Kentucky, woods and creeks and all this bullshit, and it was fucking great. And we were all always encumbered by the same rules. You'd be home when all the kids were there. We had to be home for supper, and then we had to be home during the summer. We had to be home by 10 o'clock. We didn't have to be in the house. We just had to be in the area where mom could holler at us.
Yeah, within earshot.
Those summers were fucking great. Probably one of the reasons why I was so ready to move back to Missouri in my old age. Because as a kid, the summers when all the family was down there were fucking great. And even times I was down there and the family wasn't there, I still loved the place.
Mm.
And the old lady's like, she said, I feel like that's home when I'm there on the property that we bought. Well, it's a little less home than I like because there's nothing to get in out of the rain in, but I'm with you. Can we pack a tent the next time, maybe?
Something. Something. Um, I think that's about it.
She was kind of like, she had 5 brothers and sisters. Well, 3 brothers and 2 sisters. And she said that going down there was the first time she ever really felt like she had found a home. A country that was home to her.
Right.
I'm like, well, I kind of always felt that way too, except for the family side of it, because all my family was up here.
Yeah, what's the question, gunmetal guy? Because I'm pretty sure he already heard me get antsy. He says, I could talk about this country anywhere it's going all day with you guys because we're on the same page, but can I ask a gun question before you guys get antsy and bail out?
Sure, you can ask. We'll try to make something up if we don't know a real answer.
I just think it's funny that he sensed it coming. He's been listening long enough to know when it's coming.
Well, about the first time you say,
yeah, it's,
you know damn well when he says that, he's looking at the fucking door.
anything else? Where's your question at, too, Gunmetal Guy? Because the antsiness is building.
Granted, it is 12:05 here. That's an hour after we normally run, even though we started an hour and a half late.
Yeah, that is true. But I am gonna I do got next week though, or not next week, next show tomorrow or not Wednesday, whatever, man. Fucking, we got some gun topics, I promise.
I have one, a New England Arms handy rifle in 223. I'm kind of looking for another one, same gun in 22-250.
In 223, why didn't you just get a 22 Magnum or something like that?
Because they had a 223 for sale. That's why I thought, if you're gonna take advantage of all this surplus military ammo, you might as well have one 223.
Yeah, might as well. And they're
It's
damn
gonna be
good. Damn good for small game and shit like that. Small game and terrorists.
something that I like the looks of, which I do. Although when I put that great big fucking scope on it, it looks kind of silly now. But I don't care. I mean, I've had the gun for 3 or 4 years now, and I've never fired it.
I had a fucking break open single shot shotgun one time, and I forgot what the fuck the name of it was. It was like an Indian something. Eagle maybe? I don't know what the fuck it was, but it had an Indian head on it, and it was like 100 years old.
Ithaca.
It could have, I really don't know. It had a fucking Indian head on it. That's the only thing I can remember about it. And it was fucking huge. It had to be like a 24 or 26 inch barrel that may or
Yeah.
may not have gotten sawed down. And then that was the shotgun the Dead Horse told me to take off of fucking Instagram a long time ago. He was like, "Hey man, if you leave that up there, it's maybe a slim chance, but there's a chance that the ATF might fuck with you."
Do I have a cartridge sleeve or something to retain brass? Uh, I'm not sure what you're getting at for cartridge sleeve, but I have pockets to put it in.
Well, isn't the cartridge sleeve like you could make a fucking 12 gauge and shoot a single shot 30-06 out of it or like that? Is that what the cartridge sleeve is?
I don't think that's what he's talking about. No, this wouldn't have that because the only thing you could put in it would
That's
be something
223,
like
yeah.
22.
It's already a small cartridge, a
I'm
small
actually
caliber.
seriously considering having this thing rechambered to 22 250. It's a bull barrel gun. The twist rate ain't what I would really want, but it would be all right. I don't aim to use any big bullets anyway.
Yeah, it's a single shot. I mean, you ain't gonna lose your brass.
I have seen where I can order Sabot, uh, the adapter, Sabot adapter, Sabo adapters for 30 caliber to run 22 caliber bullets. I'm thinking about trying that again.
Yeah, I always had the same pronunciation problem with that shit.
Because you can run a 22 bullet out of a 30-06 at about 4,300 feet per second when you do the Sabo thing. The correct pronunciation is Sabo.
Yeah, it's French. No, what I was asking is, do you have some way of keeping your brass, which is one of the reasons of having a single shot to be able to slow down, shoot, keep brass, and reload?
I keep all my brass that's reloadable.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, even if it bulges, you could fucking do it, right?
These are full support chambers, so that's not it.
Oh, then you're good.
I mean, this is just like any other of the single shots that has fully supported chamber with the ejector on the bottom of the case. So, the only part that's not supported by the chamber itself is where the ejector's at. It's there. And I don't know, I have about 300 rounds of 223 ammo here, and none of it was bought. I loaded all of it. But I got the thing because I thought, 223 or 5.56 ammo is going to be plentiful forever. Might as well have one gun that uses
it. Yeah.
I don't show my stuff on YouTube. That little fucking thumbnail there beside my name, my little avatar, is about as much of my guns as you see on YouTube, and that is my gun. Putting out that big ball of fire.
I could appreciate that. Well, he said, let me read the question first, obviously, before no one knows what I'm talking about. I wonder what you guys think about YouTube channels that showcase all their guns and show them off regularly. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? And what I was gonna say was, yeah, I could appreciate the fact that they don't got nothing to hide, and And if they're one of those channels that shows off different guns, but they're showing the manual of arms, that could almost be excused too. But yeah, I think showing off all your guns, I mean, you might think it's rad and you show all your friends all my rad guns and all that shit, but I don't, I will, I've always been against putting too much personal information out there online.
Thing is that if you're showing your guns one at a time to instruct, that's one thing.
Yeah,
If you're showing off your collection to just show off the collection, you're allowing people to know how much value a robbery would be at your place.
yeah,
And if you're really stupid enough to show your ammo stash,
yeah,
some things, I talk about mine here, and I don't generally ever say how much ammo I've got for real.
yeah,
I,
and especially if you're like known, like if they know where you live or something like that. I don't know. Anybody could recognize you on YouTube. I don't care how many subscribers you got. Somebody's flicking through, and like, oh shit, that's fucking, that's Jimmy. You mean all I gotta do is shoot one guy and I get 20 guns?
I I'm not so concerned about our whopping 46 subscribers robbing me, but still,
You could still get a random person up there and all of a sudden like, oh shit, is that fucking, that sounds a lot like Tony. Oh yeah, that is Tony. And that's all his guns. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna just sit outside of his house, wait until the lights go off, then wait another hour or two, and then go in there.
I had done some stuff back in Gun Channels days where I'd showed like a picture of my revolvers,
That's different.
and I kind of regretted that after the fact, but it really would have amounted.
Yeah. And that is a good point too. Gun metal makes is a bad idea with fucking even more now with anti-gun culture, because then now you could be considered a nut for having more than fucking 20 guns, or you know what I mean? Like that's now you're a
Well,
gun nut.
there's worse than that, because if I showed all mine, then my wife could figure out how many I got.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the worst one right there because then it's like,
Because
oh shit.
she really don't know.
Like, hey, those 330-06s that you showed up there for $1,100 a piece, I thought that was one gun. Like, no, yeah, well.
Like rabbits, man. They got big.
I don't think
I
it should
don't
be.
own a gun that she hasn't seen,
Yeah,
but because she's not super into gun collecting and shit like that, one gun's as good as another one.
right.
So until I show the whole package in one picture, I'm pretty safe.
Oh yeah, hey, too. For anybody out there, check out fucking Northshire Swords and let me know what you guys think about that the next chance you get or whatever. Cause I'm over there right now looking at all their shit and I might buy me a sword.
Ever watched the show Forged in Fire?
Yes. Not like religiously, but I've seen it.
I caught my daughter and my wife liked the show.
Hmm.
I hadn't really seen it. I caught a couple of episodes here over the weekend. One of the over-the-air channels here shows it, and it was odd because a couple of them, the sword making was really impressive, and then a couple of them was like, God, fucking 6-year-old could have done that shit.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. But yeah, fucking I don't know. I saw the one where they did this fucking, it was a cartoon that I watched back in the day, Berserk. And they fucking did the, it was just a humongous fucking, the sword is 6 feet tall and fucking like 5 inches wide and shit. Like it's a nasty sword. But I was watching them do that and I was like, wow, this is fucking really crazy. But like you were saying, it's like it's easy. You shape the metal, You dunk it in the fucking heat treating thing. You fucking take it out. You fucking dunk it in the oils and shit. And then you know what I mean? Like it seems like a
I
pretty
made
easy process.
I made a couple of knives when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my uncle, my oldest uncle, was him and a buddy of his did it for a while, and he taught us how to do it. It's, you know, if you buy the appropriate thing to start with, like for them, they use the bastard file.
Yeah.
The metal is already the appropriate hardness to do what you want to do with it. You know, so once you figure out to work it and quench it, hell, it ain't that hard. Unless you burn yourself, but that's what.
That's a lesson right there. Don't do that.
Got another guy's asking, is the website of Swords of Northshire?
Northshire Swords. All the spelling is correct. It's just backwards. Northshire Swords. I think with that,
Yeah, I'm good.
are we done? You good?
Need to get a refill on coffee.
Yeah, I need to go fucking find out what there is to eat around this motherfucker.
Go eat your old lady.
Yeah, but I don't get as much substance off of that as I would red meat.
Well,
Just a little
you're the
juice.
picky one. That's why she likes me better.
We'll be back Wednesday, barring that nothing fucking crazy or extreme happens. Hopefully I don't drive off of a cliff.
Barn Jimmy doesn't live life.
Yeah, thanks, man. We appreciate all you guys watching and listening and all that shit, coming back every day. And with that, we'll see you fucking later.
Good day, everybody.
You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the New One Live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the New One Live.